This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
95-56. 54. Kill.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing on second down. Breeze.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. We'll hit them with a screen soon.
Breeze going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So first and 10 now from the 30. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Throwing on second and 8. Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Play action. Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 30 on second down, Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. From the 38, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister, 76 yards. They're the Seahawks. They're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll bring up 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together, the defense is playing better, and Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Ready? 5-9. First down, Saints.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Brees going to try and throw on third down. Does the big boy have the juice? And it's a tremendous return as they find. Get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Tempo.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here is Lynch on third and goal. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Looking to throw on second down. Brees. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Brees to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now a first carry for their fullback. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. First down, the run with Lynch. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd and a yard, Wilson. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, a 22. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. Flush to his right, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and this is picked up by the Saints. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, past the 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return, and a Saint touchdown. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
95-56, 95-56. Break it down, fellas, break it down.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. This time, the extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their time.
Stream, I'm about to go try hard on him. Stream, y'all want me to go try hard? I'm about to go try hard on him, man. I keep playing with him, and he about to beat me.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I'm about to go try hard right now. Let's go. Game on. I'm about to go try hard. Thank you. I told y'all I was going to try hard.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You did not listen to me, son. Told him I was going to try.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On 2nd down, Kamara, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he'll lay out down and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Hill on third down. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll run on first down. Lynch. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And an alley to run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Wilson.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap for Hill. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. To throw is Hill. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Hill. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.